Good evening. Welcome to the Cottage Park Yacht Club for the 33rd Annual Winthrop Chamber of Commerce Community Awards event. My name is Mark Chapdelaine. I am the president of the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce, and I'm very pleased to announce that the Chamber of Commerce is celebrating its 75th anniversary. As some of you may know, that we're a nonprofit business organization whose mission is to work with the town and the government, and most importantly, the businesses, to foster strong economic development and a strong and vibrant business community. It's all of our goals on the board and in the chamber to make Winthrop a great place to live, a great place to do business in, and really just a great place to raise our families and to call home. So tonight we come from all corners of our island. We come from the Center Business District, we come from Crest Ave, we come from the beach, we come from the schools. We are coming from all the corners that make our community great. These awards began 33 years ago. Through these awards, we recognize service, volunteerism, which are the two components that make our community strong. As some of you may know, we've had some changes this year. We're pleased to announce our new executive director, Diana Aliberti. She's a lifelong resident of Winthrop. She brings a wealth of experience in community engagement to her new role. She's been an independent sales director at Mary Kay since 2005. She's demonstrated exceptional leadership and commitment to our community. Her tenure at Mary Kay has equipped her for this role. She brings skills of sales, team management, strategic planning, and customer relations. In addition to her professional accomplishments, Diana has deep-rooted connections in our community. She understands the local dynamics of her position, and she's positioned well to lead our chamber and foster economic growth in our town. On behalf of the chamber and the board of directors, I wish to congratulate Diana in her new role. And I wish to congratulate in advance all of our award recipients. Hope everyone enjoys this evening. So starting off, I'd like to call up Jeff Turco to the stand. Old habit. As all of you know, Jeff is a resident of Winthrop. He's gone to the Hill to represent us. He embodies Winthrop first at every step of the way, and sometimes Revere. Don't hold that against him. And I'd like to give him an opportunity to say hello and give him the microphone.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. UMass, yes. For those UMass Amherst grads here. So it's my privilege to be here. I do want to recognize Jen Powell, the chair of the Winthrop School Committee. Thank you for your leadership of the school committee. Peter, you were so busy gloating at your applause, you didn't hear your daughter get recognized. Our superintendent was recognized. And we have Eric from Senator Edwards' offices here as well. I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be here and join you tonight. You know, the Chamber of Commerce, I'm a huge fan of one of Massachusetts' own, Calvin Coolidge, and he simply said, the business of America is business. And you guys embody the greatness of America. When everyone focuses on the big Fortune 500 companies and how many people they hire and they lay off, but at the end of the day, when you look at the American economy at its basic, it's the small business owners that make Massachusetts and make the United States of America the greatest world, the country of opportunity, the land of opportunity. It's because of what you do. You lay your heart and soul into our local businesses, what you give back to our community in terms of our youth groups and our charitable groups. I was at a fundraiser the other night for autism at the Winthrop Yacht Club and watching them raffle off different things that our local businesses, giving back to the community. I mean, that really is what it's all about. And the work that you do, all of you are award winners because of what you do for our community. So I want to thank you. I'd be remiss if I didn't also thank Betsy for her years of service to the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you. congratulate or condolence to Mark for his leadership of the organization. It's all often a thankless task, and I look forward to working with Diana and seeing the great work that is done. But thank you very much. Happy Easter, happy Passover, and enjoy. Take care. Thank you, Mark.
Next up, I'd like to call up Jim Lettieri to just welcome us. You want to say some words to welcome?
Good evening. I was just going to say exactly what Representative Turco said. He used my Calvin Coolidge line. He does it all the time. But really, I just want to congratulate the recipients tonight. I was looking at the recipients, and there's 13 award winners, so maybe next year we could change that to 14 or something like that. But it is fantastic from such a small town, 1.6 square miles, right? We say it over and over and over, but the caliber of people and the caliber of businesses that we are able to put out is all thanks to you people. So thank you very much. The town is very happy. Again, wishing Betsy congratulations for all the great work that she did for the chamber. Welcoming Diana, and I know Diana's already reached out to the town manager, and the council and the town manager want to work closely with the chamber to be a more business-friendly community, to encourage people to live, work, and raise a family, like Mark said. But congratulations again. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
All right, let's get to the awards. First up is the Town Service Award. This award is given to those who have gone above and beyond in their work for the town of Winthrop and its government, demonstrating a commitment to the civic good. This year's recipient to the Town Service Award goes to Lieutenant Mary Christoffi. Lieutenant Christoffi was a graduate of Winthrop High School and appointed a reserve officer in September of 1996. She was promoted to a full-time status on February 17, 1998. She has served as a school resource officer at the middle school, and in 2012 she was named a sergeant with the Winthrop Police, the first woman to hold that role. She has since attained the rank of lieutenant with our police department. Her exceptional work as a member of our police department is a product of her Catholic faith and belief in our youth. She is passionate about her work with youth. She is instrumental in the Winthrop Police Department Open Rec program, which provides a safe place for youth on Friday and Saturday nights. She is there every weekend, creating the youth with her warm personality and infectious smile. She has developed many personal relationships over her career, getting youth to positive decision-making. She is a well-deserved recipient of this award, and I'm happy to announce that our Town Service Award goes to Lieutenant Christoffi. One more time. You want to say anything?
I was told there was no speaking, but I just want to say that, I'm going to reiterate it again. We have one of the best departments, Winthrop Police, right at this moment with these women. They're all over here. And of course we don't want to leave out the men. We've got a few men too. They're great. But yay for our women, and I'm heading towards retirement, but the town's going to be well served, and I can't speak enough about it. So yay for maternity policy.
Next up is the Community Service Award. It's presented to a group who has contributed to our community in meaningful ways over a span of time. This year's recipient fits that description. The Winthrop Foundation is overseen by 7 dedicated members of our community. It's an all-volunteer board. Chairman Russ Sanford is at the helm, and in 2019, the board was granted money from Massport mitigation funds. Since that time, over $650,000 has been invested into our community and donated into our community from this foundation. The projects come from all areas to make our community better. The board was concerned that while they graciously accept this award, why? They didn't raise the money. And the reason is that they put an enormous amount of effort, dedication, and time to be stewards of this funds, to make sure that it goes to maximize its benefit and to improve our community in every way possible. These members do a significant amount to maximize its impact, and from a chamber perspective, they help make our holiday lighting spectacular every year. So although they weren't able to be here to accept this award, I do want to state that they have graciously accepted this award and thank the board that make up the Winthrop Foundation for what they do, and this year's Community Service Award goes to the Winthrop Foundation. Our next award is somewhat bittersweet. I first met Betsy about 4 years ago when she asked me to be on the board. She spent the last 11 years championing this chamber, championing this town, championing this business community. During COVID, she single-handedly went door to door to make certain that every one of our restaurants got every bit of support they needed. When we talk about all the time how the government is necessary and our government liaison is necessary, I look to that exact moment in time when the governor on a weekly basis was sending out executive orders. On a weekly basis, the rules were changing. The game was changing. And Betsy spent hour after hour dealing with the restaurants, going door to door to the restaurants. And on June 5th of that year, when Governor Baker said we could open our doors, every one of our restaurants that wanted outdoor seating was approved, ready to go, and opened their doors. As a result, and no other community that I've ever heard of in the post-COVID era can say this, as a result, every one of our restaurants remained open post-COVID as a result of the work of Betsy Shane. So while there's been some change, we wish you the best in your next chapter. And we were looking for what to name this award. And we were thinking past distinguished service or dedicated chamber member, or none of it fit. The only thing that could fit was a Chamber Champion Award. We created the name, and Betsy Shane, I would like to present to you the Chamber Champion Award.
We designed these so there wouldn't be speeches anymore, but what would it be like at this award event without me at the microphone? Mark, I'll take over. No. I'm only kidding. No, I just want to say thank you to the board, to the staff, past and present of the chamber, to the town departments, employees, town council, past and present, working together with all of you and with the business community. Working with all of you has just been incredible for the last 11 plus years. I still live in town. We're not going anywhere. We're still around to help out. And I just look forward to us continuing as a community and as businesses to prosper in Winthrop. So thank you very much.
One more time for Betsy Shane. This next recipient couldn't be here this evening. Richard Demento is the recipient of this year's Past Distinguished Service Award. He was a two-time elected selectman who was part of a team that secured the mitigation package with MWRA. He also was involved in the fight against a huge and dangerous sludge incinerator at Deer Island. which would have greatly impacted the health and the welfare of every Winthrop citizen. He was the manager of the Winthrop Yacht Club for decades and was instrumental in its restoration to its former glory to what we know and love today. Richard founded the Cottage Hill Real Estate Company in 2007 and remained an active member of our community. One of the things Richard enjoyed most, however, was making sure his friends who were sick and couldn't get out were never forgotten. He would routinely take them out for ice cream or coffee and make sure they never felt forgotten as they aged and got sick and the health effects would affect their lives. He certainly would have been here tonight, but his Parkinson's has prevented his attendance. He passed along through his wife that he's surprised to learn of this award and that he's not comfortable with the praise, but thanks us anyway. Fortunately, we have his daughters here tonight who are exceptionally proud of their father's accomplishments and the impact that he's had on the lives of this community. I'm happy to present this year's Past Distinguished Service Award to Richard Demento.
As you guys know, my dad is not doing great, and our mom couldn't be here tonight either. She wanted to just express how much this means to both of them, and he loves the town so much. I remember about 25 years ago, I was living in California, and I said, have you ever thought about it? He's like, no, I'm never leaving Winthrop. I never want to leave Winthrop. So thank you so much for recognizing him tonight.
This time I would like to ask Richard Honan and Phil Ronan to the podium. While they make their way up, the Patriot Award is our next up. It is given to someone who has demonstrated a love for town and country, exemplifying the American spirit. Phil, Rich.
Good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. Special night for me. Kelly, who is about to receive this award, was the first soldier that I sent a care package to and wrote a letter. That was 44,000 pounds ago, 13,000 letters. So she holds a special place in my heart. So it gives me great honor to turn to Phil. This is the shortest I've ever spoken, so take it for what it's worth. Phil, get up here.
I'll attest to that. It is a wonderful pleasure to present the Patriot Award to Kelly. I was thrilled when I was asked by the Chamber for input, and it was an easy choice. Seeing her grow up on Prospect Ave, where Paula and I raised our kids, just a wonderful young lady. Credit to her mom and dad for the great job they did with her. Saw her go off to Syracuse, go into ROTC, and then into the military and serve overseas in Iraq in a field hospital, which, as you can imagine, was not easy at all. But it was an easy choice for me, and what made it easier is I knew that Kelly would blame Richard Honan for being named, so he took the blame. But really, we're thrilled to have her come forward because she surely deserves it.
I was told I also didn't have to speak, but
No, not yet, not yet, not
Oh.
yet. Phil has to present it.
We have a citation here from the town council. Be it known to all that Winthrop Town Council hereby offers congratulations to Captain Kelly Doherty in recognition of receiving
the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce Patriot Award. On behalf of the residents of the town of Winthrop, we extend our most sincere congratulations to you and offer our best wishes in future endeavors. Given 17th day of April 2025, signed by the council president, James Lettieri, with all the additional councilors on there. More to come. Well, for a person that served overseas, we have all night if we need to. Commonwealth of Massachusetts State Senate official citation. Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Captain Kelly Nayland Doherty in recognition receiving the Patriot Award, and be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the Clerk of the Senate, Karen E. Spilka, with additional people signing. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the House of Representatives, be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Kelly Nayland Doherty in recognition of receiving the Patriot Award from the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors, given this 17th day, April 2025, at the House, Boston, Massachusetts, by Ron Mariano, Speaker of the House, and offered by State Representative Jeffrey Rosario Turco.
So I was told I didn't have to speak, but I guess I have to speak when you're next to Rich. But, you know, coming here, I looked around and I see everybody here was made me who I am today. Colleen, where are you? She was up front. 30 years ago, do you remember us talking about nursing? Yeah. Mary Kasafi, seeing her walk on Prospect Ave in her police uniform, thinking, what a badass. Mr. McPhail, doing track with you and Larry Keegan is the reason I get up every morning and run at 5 a.m., even though I don't want to every day. So this whole room in Winthrop is who I am today. So I'm happy and proud to be here. And thanks, Mom, always.
Over here.
Sarah for Captain Kelly. Next up is the Excellent in the Arts Award. Please welcome Cassandra Marsh, this year's Excellent in the Arts Award recipient. Cassandra is a critically acclaimed pianist, vocalist, and musical director. She has performed throughout Boston and the country. She has studied her craft at Ithaca College, the Royal Conservatory in Toronto, the Long East School of Music, and the American Music Center. She has musically directed over 70 shows, both regionally and professionally, including the first national tour of Tony and Tina's Wedding. She is an accomplished artist and an asset to the Winthrop arts community. Congratulations to Cassandra. Next up is the Visual Achievement Award. It is presented to an individual or business who has worked diligently to enhance and maintain their physical appearance of their business. This year's recipient goes to Robin's Nest. Robin's Nest brings to the center really a bit of life. The age of Woolworth is gone. Samuel's Pharmacy is gone. They're never coming back. Public Shoe Store is gone. It's never coming back. That style of business is gone. Robin's Nest is kind of holding on to that. It's giving us a chance at having that again. When we go by there, the store windows are always full. They're full of products. They're full of products that make you proud of Winthrop. There's benches outside for people to sit on that are decorated. You go in the store, and it's whimsical. It's full of things that are all Winthrop, high-quality items that bring something to our center that is no longer there, and it's very difficult. So I ask everybody to congratulate Robin. She opened her store in 2016, part-time, and it became so busy that by 2017 it was a full-time endeavor. She's been an asset to our business community and worthy recipient of this year's Visual Achievement Award. Congratulations, Robin. And Tom is wearing the tie. You can get one there still. Next up is the Youth Coach of the Year. Kevin Adamson. The Youth Sports Coach of the Year is given to a sports instructor at any level who's shown a commitment to the growth and development of Winthrop's young athletes. This year's Youth of the Year Coach of the Year, goes to Kevin Adamson. Kevin has consistently been a stable, caring coach for so many years for basketball, as well as being present and helping many sport events in our community. He's the type of coach that will give you the clothes off his back, be by your side every step of the way, ensuring you feel confident. He's a tremendous individual and exactly what a coach embodies. Selflessness, a positive attitude in the community, caring, kind, supportive, knowledgeable, and having a longevity in the community he reaches, the individual athlete. These words did not come from me. These words come from last year's Coach of the Year, Chris Crocker. Let's give it up for this year's Coach of the Year, Kevin Adamson.
I can, sure. I wrote something to say. Like everyone else who was a recipient, we were told we didn't have to give a speech. However, since I was sitting here, I said maybe I'll prepare a little something quick. So, this is a great honor and a great distinction. When I opened up the award, I didn't know what it was. When I opened up the letter from the Chamber of Commerce, I'd like to say thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for a great honor. I grew up in this town as a young boy and a young athlete. I was blessed to have many great coaches and role models. To receive any individual coaching award is certainly not why we ever get involved in coaching or signed up in the first place, but to really receive a recognition from your town is really a great honor, and I really can't thank you all enough. My dad ran Babe Ruth in this town for 30 years, and I think it would have been a great, great, great thing that he would have loved to have seen. So I'd like to accept this on his behalf, if I may. So, thank you, and thank you to the Chamber of Commerce. And thank you to Chris Crocker.
Congratulations to Coach Adamson. Next up, I would like to call up table number 6.
Warren's steady presence and lifelong dedication have a lasting impact on both students and colleagues. As we reflect on Warren McPhail's favorite animal, the sloth, we are reminded of the wisdom it symbolizes, especially when thinking about retirement. Sloths remind us that there's beauty in slowing down. Retirement is the perfect time to follow their lead. We would like to dedicate this poem to Warren, our Teacher of the Year. Written by his friends at the ATC, this poem is a small token of our appreciation that we're proud to share.
Teachers always do it a little bit different. Warren isn't just a teacher with a pencil in his hand. He is a motivator who has a love of teaching so grand. His energetic ways help him plant seeds with loving care as he watches his students blossom each and every year. Warren, a friend to all, a coach upon the field, so evident when Coach of the Year was revealed. He mentors students, teachers find him their guide, a positive influencer who helps us all grow inside.
Warren is admired by many. He's an asset, true and bright. He fills the classroom with fun lessons and engaging light. His hands-on lessons, like his tiny houses, teach more than all the rest. His imparted wisdom teaches students that they're more than just a test. Warren has so many students requesting loud and clear, "We want Mr. Mack for our teacher next year." He cares from his heart, has a genuine embrace. His students flock back every year to be in his space.
Warren's life lessons are woven through his days so fine. He is a tapestry of knowledge, his lessons truly divine. He's a dedicated teacher with a listening ear so keen. Warren has a vibrant presence, his soul is so serene. Warren will leave his imprint forever in all of us so deep, a legacy of lifelong lessons that we cherish and will always keep. Though he will be absent next year, his spirit will reside in many stories whispered from his students far and wide.
Warren, Teacher of the Year, you are bright and bold. Due to all your guiding wisdom, your stories you told. Your name will always be a beacon that flashes in the night. You will be talked about for years as students' shining light. Warren, Mr. Mack, soon departure will make us all so low, a legend that has been etched in eager minds that did grow. Next year, the coming school will hum a different tune. A warm departure will soon be beneath the afternoon. Warren, you are an exemplary teacher through and through, and the Winthrop Public Schools will always cherish and love you. Thank you.
Let's give it up for this year's Educational Excellence Award, Warren McPhail.
I'll be super quick. Guys, that was amazing. Thank you so much. When I got this award, the biggest thing for me was like when I thought about the past teachers that received this award. I thought of Neil Shapiro, I thought of Connie Grayson, I thought of Joe Grillo, and to be bunched into those group of people, it just was overwhelming for me, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And Winthrop, thank you.
The description of that award that was just given is, the award for educational excellence is presented to a teacher or faculty member who represents all educators, one who exemplifies the qualities of a good teacher, involvement in the community, high professional standards, respect, dedication, and a commitment to academic values. Having seen that poem and at the table 6 level of poems there, I think Mr. McPhail embodies each and every one of those commitments to our students, and thank you for all you do. Where did Tom go? Now you're sitting down? Betsy, come on up. The Chamber Member of the Year award has been given for the past years to an active member who has shown strong commitment and supports the advancement of the Chamber's mission. It recognizes a Chamber member who is actively involved and as willingly helps the Chamber anytime asked or not asked. This year's award is a dual award, kind of like the dueling pianos, to Tommy and Holly Schlickling for all that you do to support our community and our Chamber. Both Tommy and Holly are there every step. When we need someone to cook, they're there. When we set up for an event, they're there. When we set up for this event, they were there. These tables were set up by Tommy himself. When we break them down, he'll be there. When we cleaned out the Chamber office recently, Tommy was there. When the rug carpet guy was coming, I came in to move all of the chairs and the tables. They were already done. Tommy was there. And he did so after working a full night shift. He's somebody that loves the Chamber, he loves the business community, he loves our town, and he is our Member of the Year. Let's hear it for the Member of the Year. Next up, I'd like Principal Matt Crombie.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to begin by thanking the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce for inviting me to be here tonight. It's a true honor to represent Winthrop High School and to present the Youth Leadership Awards to our great students. I'm filled with pride and excitement as I stand before you to recognize the two exceptional students for their remarkable contributions to both our school and the wider community. While our award recipients are unable to join us this evening, currently traveling abroad in Greece for school vacation week, we still want to take this moment to celebrate their achievements. We're fortunate to have some very proud parents here tonight who will be accepting the awards on their behalf. It's now my pleasure to introduce our first Youth Leadership Award recipient. Jillian Bonapani, an outstanding junior at Winthrop High School, has made a lasting impact through her academic excellence, leadership, and dedication to her school community. Academically, Jillian has consistently ranked in the top 10% of her class, earning the prestigious President's Education Award during her freshman, sophomore, and junior years. She has recently been inducted into the National Honor Society and has achieved high honor roll status every quarter of her high school career. Jillian has also been recognized with multiple Students of the Term awards and undergraduate awards, as well as being honored as the Artist of the Month for her talents in acting. Jillian's involvement in extracurricular activities is equally impressive. A dedicated member of the Drama Society, she was appointed to the Drama Society Executive Board as a sophomore. She has been a 2-year member of the varsity gymnastics team and is currently in her 3rd year on the varsity spring track team. Jillian has demonstrated strong leadership as class president since sophomore year after serving as class secretary in her freshman year. She is also a member of the Student Council Executive Board and has represented her school at the NEMASC delegate for 2 years. Additionally, she contributes to the school community through her involvement in the newspaper, peer tutoring, and health and wellness clubs. Beyond school, Jillian has danced with the Winthrop School of Performing Arts for over 14 years and has competed for the past 8. She is committed to giving back to her community through volunteer work with WinArc, Special Olympics, the Winthrop Middle School Drama Society, and the Winthrop School of Performing Arts. As a 4-year ambassador for Project 351, Jillian has participated in numerous service projects across the state. She also works at Twist and Shake as an ice cream scooper, and during the summer, she serves as a sailing instructor for the Cottage Park Yacht Club youth sailing program. Jillian is the daughter of Kristen and Steven and has 2 siblings, Christian and Gabrielle. In her free time, she enjoys dancing, listening to music, and spending time with her family. She credits her parents, grandparents, and teachers for inspiring her to strive for excellence in all that she does. Jillian plans to attend college to discover and pursue a field that she is passionate about. With her remarkable achievements, dedication, and drive, there is no doubt that a bright future lies ahead for her. The Winthrop Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the Award for Youth Leadership to this exceptional young woman, Jillian Bonapane. Accepting on her behalf are her parents, Kristen and Steven. And now for our second Youth Leadership Award. Birdie Klein is an exemplary junior student at Winthrop High School who has made meaningful and lasting contributions to his school and community. Academically, Birdie has consistently performed at the highest level, earning the President's Education Award for ranking in the top 10% of his class during his freshman, sophomore, and junior years. He has been recognized as a Student of the Term twice, once in Spanish 1 for academic achievement during his freshman year, and again in AP Environmental Science for outstanding effort as a sophomore. He was recently inducted into the National Honor Society and has been selected to receive an undergraduate award, which he will be honored with this June. Birdie is actively involved in extracurricular life at Winthrop High School. He has served on student council during his freshman year, joined the peer tutoring club, and is currently the elected class marshal for the class of 2026. A dedicated athlete, Birdie has played on the varsity hockey team for the last 3 years and was a key member of the squad that clinched this year's state championship title. Outside of school, Birdie is committed to service and leadership in the community. He is currently engaged in a community service project focused on the beach and marsh cleanups. For the past 3 summers, he has worked at the Winthrop Yacht Club as a youth sailing instructor, teaching sailing to beginners and helping more experienced sailors improve their skills. Birdie is the son of Bertram and Joanne, and he enjoys spending time with his friends, going to the gym, and playing sports. He credits his parents, coaches, family, friends, and former hockey team captains for inspiring and encouraging him to be a leader both on and off the ice. Looking ahead, Birdie hopes to attend a top college and pursue a pre-medical track with the goal of building a meaningful career in medicine. With his strong work ethic, leadership, dedication, there is no doubt that he has a bright future ahead of him. The Winthrop Chamber of Commerce is proud to present the Award for Youth Leadership to this exceptional young man, Birdie Klein. His father, Bert, will be receiving the award on his behalf.
I want to thank the parents of Jillian and Bert for coming here tonight. They just dropped their kids off at Logan to go to Greece. I can't imagine doing that, and I can't imagine coming to the Chamber of Commerce Awards dinner after. It shows what a great job they did raising their kids, and that their kids have taken advantage of everything our town school system has to offer. And how many towns can say that, you know, they've had 2 of their top students go off to Greece for a educational trip? So great job, Lisa. Great job, Matt. You guys have done a great job making our school system great, and keep up the good work. This year's High School Coach of the Year recipient goes to an individual that has shown a commitment to the growth and development of Winthrop High School athletics. After a successful collegiate career at Boston University, he signed with the Vancouver Canucks organization in 1985. He got on the ice for a game. In 1987, he signed with our Boston Bruins. He once again got on the ice for a game, which is exactly 2 more games than 99.9999% of all hockey players will ever see in the NHL. The following season, he played in Europe until knee injuries ended his playing career. From there, he left the ice and began coaching. In 2006, he came home to Winthrop, and he became the high school head varsity coach. Now, this is very important. He was nominated for this award after bringing last year's team to the Final Four. Little did we know that we pretty much made a really good choice as a result. Now, it's not just him. He wanted to make sure that his assistant, Mike Norris, was also recognized. And I'm looking in the back of this room, and I'm seeing probably about 12 to 13, maybe 15 of his players here to support him. So I think any good coach is really the product of his players, and his players believing in the leadership of their coach. So I'm going to ask the players, his assistant Mike Norris, and the head coach of the state champion Winthrop Viking hockey team, Dale Dunbar, to come to the stage. I thought you were going to bring the trophy. While they're taking a picture, let's give them something to smile about. Let's hear it for the D4 state champ, Winthrop Hockey. Absolutely. Coach Dale Dunbar, everybody.
I'd just like to say a couple of words. First of all, thank you to the whole town of Winthrop for all your support. I had no idea how many people were at the game until I received the trophy, turned around, and oh my God, it was a sea of, it was a picture I've dreamt about, but it came true. It was unbelievable. We do things together. We're a team. I wouldn't be here tonight if I didn't have the best assistant coach around. He's not even an assistant coach, he's associate head coach. We think alike, we're brothers. We bounce things off each other. Tremendous human being, Mike Norris. Ask any of these kids. The past couple of years have been very special. As you know, we went to the Final Four last year, but this year we brought it home to Winthrop. And I couldn't be more proud of these kids. They get it. They're out in the community. They're volunteering their time to youth groups. Anybody calls us for anything, these kids are there, food pantry, whatever it may be, they get it. They love this town as much as we love this town. Coach Norris and I always praise what it's like to be a Viking, what it is to come from Winthrop, Massachusetts. It's special. It's a difference maker on many nights. We're Vikings. And we try to teach that to these kids. And, you know, we didn't solve any deficit. We were in charge of the override or build a firehouse, but I can tell you what we did do. We raised the spirits of our town. I'm so proud of this town, so proud of our administration. Matt Cromie, thanks for your support. Lisa, thanks for your support. Jimmy, always looking to improve our rink, although I love the old barn. Thank you. But again, to the town of Winthrop, our kids are special. I think you know that. And whenever they come up and tell Coach Norris and I, hey, your kids are great, it's the greatest compliment. I don't care what they are as hockey players, they're great people. So thank you very much.
You know, I think it's a testament to, most of us were at the game, right? And it struck me looking at all the Winthrop High kids and the way they cheered and the way they supported their hockey team. They were classy. Matt, you're doing a hell of a job. Lisa, you're doing a great job. Jen, you're making the numbers work and running a great school committee. We were a classy group. You looked at that group of kids and they all cheered. They cheered respectfully. They didn't boo the other team. They didn't yell at the other team. They weren't goons out there up in the stands. They were respectful people that were classy. They represented Winthrop well, and they represented the guys that were giving their hearts out on the ice well. And I'm really proud of not just the hockey team, but I'm proud of all the kids that were in the stands that day. Well done, Vikings. The final award of this evening. Right, we got them all? All right, making sure I didn't forget any. This is our, this goes to the Winthrop Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award. This honor is given to a superior business which serves Winthrop with dependability, integrity, and upholds the highest standards of customer service and business ethics. It's my pleasure to present the 2025 Business of the Year Award to Christopher Flowers. Now, Christopher Flowers first opened its doors back in 1978. What began as a small neighborhood flower shop quickly blossomed, pun intended, into a cornerstone of our community. Through birthdays, weddings, graduations, holidays, and even moments of sorrow, Christopher Flowers has been there to help express what words sometimes cannot. But Christopher's is more than just a business. It's part of Winthrop's story. Their floral arrangements are artful, thoughtful, and deeply personal. When you call, you get Brenda. She usually knows the person on the other side of the phone. She knows their customers by name when they walk in, and their storefront is one of those places that makes you feel like home. From supporting local schools and nonprofits to decorating for town events and bringing joy to countless residents, their impact reaches far and beyond. And thank you all for coming tonight, and we'll see you next year.